Hey, how you doing guys? ZDEyE here. So today I just simply wanted to talk a little bit about the very recent Cyberpunk 2077 videos and the gameplays, people's thoughts and the opinions, of course. Now I have seen the trailer, I have seen a full presentation of this very recent Night City Wire episode 1 from Projekt RED. Now I definitely needed to touch on a few of the things regarding this game. I'll be upfront and honest. This game seems to be kind of the best game ever going to be created. I'm serious, like the devotion that Projekt RED developers putting into this game is simply astonishing. Like up to the degree it's like insane, for real. Now I understand there's a lot of things that can be considered to be some kind of flaws. In case that people, what they have played already for like 4 to 5 hours have experienced this game, they have said that there were only like 2 gripes, like at least somewhat major. Maybe not to a major degree, but yes, it somewhat is a flaw. One is the melee combat. The melee combat is not exactly satisfying, and for example, like you using a katana or you using your bare fists and fighting like that. This is just like a different 3 animations of calibration, like when you can take down an opponent, and that's really it. But also, it's not exactly very fleshed out, and so maybe of course within the 5 more extra months when the game does release in November, since its recent delay, hopefully it will be a lot more fluent out by that time and a lot more satisfying, especially using a katana. The other last flaw a lot of people were saying that they just simply did not like is the brain dance, basically. It's kind of basically like a Detroit Become Human, like seeing back in time, and you are capable of seeing around the action and what has been happening during the murder scene or something very heavy situation. It's been mentioned as well that you can actually pretty much relive this moments during these very kind of emotional times, and of course there are different types as well. Basically, as they have showcased it in here, that the guy is just simply going into the shop, the store, and robbing it, and basically you can feel his hope, his fear, his adrenaline, basically, and you can see how everything plays out. So they gave us a little bit of a deep dive on that part, seeing what kind of clues and some of the things that we did not notice for ourselves when we were part of this character, but instead we could have been going around the character and seeing different surroundings around him and what was happening as well. That looks great in opinion, but that just on papers and the way it's presented, it looks good. But a lot of people were saying like it's actually very clunky, and it's actually also boring especially to figure it out. And especially, of course, I'm talking about skill up. Like he had an opportunity of playing this, and so did his brother too, and they both agreed to the fact that the brain dance, mechanic and that sort of thing just simply did not really work. But yet again, looking at it, I don't really know. Of course, we still have 5 more months till its release, so of course everything can be changed by that time. In fact, Projekt RED may completely, remove this part of the game, like overall, or maybe they will do some more serious development on this part of the game. So not to let it be very long or drawn out, and have some more hints so players can figure out these whatever they need to be doing in this moment quicker. And yet again, that's just their opinion, a lot of people's opinions. Like maybe some people would like to actually experience it for themselves, and they actually enjoyed it for themselves. But yet again, for me personally, I just want to be a part of this city, this Night City, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous Night City, by the way. Wow, the beauty of this world and the look of it, it looks simply amazing. And it really did remind me of Grand Theft Auto games, seriously, especially when you were driving around and it was so dense, so beautiful, especially in the night, especially seeing all these neon lights and stuff. Wow, it is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to see how this actually will perform on the consoles, especially Xbox One. Oh, that console is gonna be effed up. Seriously, that console is not gonna be not gonna be able to handle this game. And when I get this game, Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition, and I'll be getting on 19th of November. I'm definitely gonna be playing this on day 1 on my PlayStation 5. since it's been already reconfirmed, in fact, that the Projekt RED is actually confirming that yes, you will be able to play this game on your PlayStation 5 as well, and of course the Series X too. That's awesome, man. The beauty of this world and the beauty of the game is simply phenomenal. I love the way the gunplay plays, I love the way the driving feels, at least from the perspective of watching the video. It is incredible. The interaction of the characters seems a lot more diverse than I initially expected. I was also kind of curious to see how their motion capture would be going through. If you guys are familiar, of course, with a lot of these sort of a big caliber role-playing games, right? A lot of the characters are not going to be actually there. So instead, they're actually going to have their faces emotionless, and how they're going to be able to maneuver. For example, like, part of their face is going to be lifted up a little bit just to simulate as if they're kind of smirking around. Both of their parts of the faces lifted up a little bit, signifies as if they're smiling. Like there's always going to be this artificial look. But in this game, it does not seem like that at all. Every single character is motion captured, and they have their own life, and the way that they look, look natural. And it's not as if they're artificial at all. It's incredible. It simply is incredible. I have noticed as well while watching the gameplay through, and when you actually step out of your flying vehicle, more or less, you interact with these three guys that were playing basketball recently because they did not like where you parked your vehicle, and you basically beat the shit out of the two guys. The other guy just simply did not want to have a fight. Then you continue on, and you see this bouncer chick. She looks odd, obviously, but a lot of people, and especially me myself, I was wondering, can we romance her? That would be pretty awesome. And yet, she's a bouncer. I don't really think that you will be able to. But still, that's just incredible. I'm sure there's a lot of chicks and types of women out there, like they look just incredible. The guys look really good too. They have all those different personalities and characteristics, the way the clothes are, the way they present themselves too. It simply looks incredible, and man oh man, I cannot wait until we get this game in our hands. November cannot come any quicker. Like, seriously, wow. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. Tell me down in the comments, what did you think about this recent Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay and the presentation? I will let you go now. Thank you again, like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good one.